I'm Emma from Potential.com, and today's session is all about startups and how AI can help you move even faster, leaner, and smarter. If you've ever wished you had a bigger team, more hours in the day, or a faster way to build and launch, this session is for you. Rachel will kick things off with the latest in AI news and a recommended read you won't want to miss. Then Shadi Banner, our co-founder, will share how entrepreneurs are using AI agents and tools to launch, grow, and scale without breaking the bank. We'll also show you some quick demonstrations of our AI tools. Plus, we'll open things up for a live Q&A during the AI clinic right after. So grab your coffee and jump into the chat anytime. And to everyone watching us live on YouTube and LinkedIn, make sure you're subscribed and following our channels to stay updated on all things AI. Now, let's dive in.
Here's something every startup and small business should pay attention to. According to a 2024 study by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and Teneo, a whopping 98% of small businesses are now using AI tools to stay competitive. And 40% have already jumped on generative AI, using tools like chatbots to boost productivity and cut costs. This isn't the future, it's happening now. If you're still watching from the sidelines, it might be time to step in. Let's start with something wild, straight out of Minecraft. Researchers dropped 1,000 AI agents into the game, and what happened next is mind-blowing. These agents didn't just build structures, they built a functioning society. We are talking government, politics, an economy, even social norms. This experiment is more than just fun and games, it shows how AI can simulate, and maybe even help us understand, complex social systems in the real world. Minecraft may have just become the world's most advanced AI simulation lab. Here's something bold from the UAE, where the future always seems to arrive early. The country just announced it will start using AI to help draft and update laws, marking a groundbreaking shift in legal governance. And the goal: faster legislation, fewer errors, and a legal system that keeps up with rapid societal and technological change. AI will analyze existing laws, cross-check for contradictions, and even suggest improvements based on real-world outcomes, making the entire process more efficient and data-driven. It's not about replacing human lawmakers, but empowering them with smarter tools. Next up, Midjourney just dropped a powerful new update, OmniReference. This new feature lets you use multiple reference images when generating visuals, meaning better control, better consistency, and way more creativity. Whether you're combining characters, scenes, or even styles, you're no longer limited to just one input. Visual storytelling just got a serious upgrade. Now finally, onto something truly inspiring. Neuralink just helped an ALS patient communicate, using only their thoughts. With a brain-computer interface, implanted by the company, the patient was able to move a cursor and spell out words, marking a major milestone in neurotechnology. It's a powerful reminder of how AI and science together can restore what disease has taken away, helping people reconnect and express themselves once again. This week's read is perfect for our startup-focused session, The AI-First Company, by Ash Fontana. It's a practical guide for founders and small teams looking to build faster, smarter, and more competitive businesses using AI from day one. Fontana lays out how to turn data into an advantage, integrate AI into everyday operations, and make smarter decisions, without needing a massive budget or team. If you're building anything with AI, this book will help you do it right. That's a wrap from my side. Catch you next week with more AI highlights and a new read to check out.
Hope you're having a great day. So today we're going to talk about how AI is powering the next generation of startups. Startups are a topic that's very dear to my heart because they are the company us forward. And luckily, these days, life is easier for startups. Usually it's been very hard for startups to survive and thrive, but with AI, there's a lot of opportunities available for them. So let's start by this question. Do you know what every startup dreams about? Every startup founder, what do they aspire to be? I hope you've heard the term unicorn. And for those that haven't, unicorns are companies that are, generate or are valued at more than $1 billion. And that's every startup's dream, is to become the next $1 billion plus company. And we're seeing more and more of these kind of companies that have, over the past years, especially AI-based companies like OpenAI and others that have been valued at billions and billions in a very short period of time, and with a very small amount of employees. But soon we will have one-person unicorns. And this is really crazy to think about. We will just have a CEO or founder, and then their army of AI agents. So that's the one-person startup, the one-person unicorn. And this was unimaginable before. One key metric of the startup growth and success was how many employees that they hired. But these days, it's more about, what can a CEO or founder do to empower themselves with an army of AI agents. And this isn't too far in the future. We are really close to that happening. And soon you're going to hear about, this next one-person unicorn coming out. I'm expecting to hear it in the coming couple of months. And, to do so, to see how this all can manifest, let's look at what are the key activities of a startup. And you can simply summarize any startup, any business, into 3 key areas of work that they do. There's strategy, basically, the co-founder, or the founder, the entrepreneur comes up with an innovation. They think of a solution that can help address a certain problem in the market that people can value. And then they put together this strategy of how to execute this, and they start to bring on board stakeholders, which could be investors, it could be other employees, other founders, or as we were talking about the one-person unicorn, they can just move ahead and start to enable a team of AI agents to help them with different aspects of this strategy dimension. Some agents could work on the investment part. Other agents could work on product innovation. Other agents can work on engaging different stakeholders, including the community, building content for the community, exciting them, being on board. So strategy is the core fundamental aspect of any business. And with a clear strategy, you could then move on to generating revenue. Because if you've come up with a product that is really efficient, solves a problem, useful for your target audiences, you could start to sell to them. They would be interested to pay because you're adding value to them. And again, here, under the revenue generating aspect, there are a lot of AI tools that could be used to help you sell more, generate more revenue, from producing content marketing to actually doing the whole marketing journey, to self-service sales operations that could also include people setting up their, purchasing the product, setting it up, and paying for it, all in one automated process. So all of this could be done with the help of AI these days. And then you have the third element of any business is operations. As you are selling these products, you want to make sure that you can scale what you're offering. You want to make sure that your operations can handle the demand that's coming from the customers, can handle how to execute the sale, can make sure your customers are happy moving forward, are satisfied, so that they could take more from you or refer others to your products and services. So this is where, with operations, again, you can have a lot of AI agents, tools that help you with technology, that help you with if you're going to be hiring people, interviewing, onboarding, training your teams, and many other aspects of operations that could be done. So if you think of any business, any startup, it's basically, the main activities can be bundled under these three areas. And there are plenty of AI agents and tools that actually address and help these operations. So I want you to think of this in a way where assume you have in your startup the opportunity to hire a bunch of MBA graduates, top-notch MBA graduates that can, do great work across these three dimensions. So imagine, you've got this budget and it's an open budget to hire the 100 top MBA graduates. And then you get a bonus. You say, instead of just having MBA graduates, I want these graduates to also have a PhD in interdisciplinary science. And actually, why not matter? Why don't these graduates also have a PhD in philosophy and ethics and human social context, social sciences, etc. That is actually what you're getting with today's AI agents. You're getting these interdisciplinary, devices, tools that that can act as supporting members of your team, and across these various dimensions. And it is amazing when you think of it like that. This year is the year of AI agents. This is what they can do, and you just want to make sure that you integrate them into your team and build your next, big team, the 100+ AI agent team, which you need to think about as if you're hiring these 100+ talented MBA, PhD students who can start working on different dimensions of these three different areas we explored in your business: the strategy, the revenue, and the operations. So we already have in potential.com, if you go to ai.potential.com, you'll find a lot of tools, a lot of AI agents ready to go to help you with your startup. From if you have just an idea, or not even an idea, if you want to create a business idea, you could use the business idea generator. If you want to then take that into a business plan, you have the business plan generator. If you've done that, you want to move into coming up with a marketing solution for your product, end-to-end marketing proposition, you could use that tool. You're ready to do a press release, you could use that tool. So many tools like this that cover this whole value chain. We have them ready to go. You could also go straight to GPT and handle a lot of this, or to Gemini, or any of these foundational models, Anthropic's, Claude, and they would do a pretty good job. The benefit of when we use with our tools is that they're customized a bit more for the use case you're working on. But at this level, there are a lot of tools available to help you across different dimensions of your business. And here's like the example of specifically the product marketing generator in our tools, where you put a product, the URL of your product, and then it will go and scrape the website. It would basically then go in the background, do a search of competitors in this space, come up with the different angles of which you could be different from your competitors, and then create for you a whole product marketing toolkit, including the different kinds of content marketing that could be created for various channels, such as social media channels, emails, ads, all within one click, within a few minutes of work that the agent does in the background. So these are amazing tools. And again, I encourage you to really make use of all of these tools across your different business. But I think the solution that can really help you a lot is to think about, how are my customers engaging with me? So there are various touch points that your customers engage with you through the website, maybe through phones. And today, a lot of startups don't even put their phone number because they don't want to get these calls. They don't know how to handle them, where to handle, who's going to handle them. So what sort of a waste of resources in view to get calls. And a lot of startups don't have physical presence as well, because extensive, it costs a lot. But with AI, you can revisit all of this mindset. You can have AI agents deployed at your various touch points, and they could efficiently address customer queries when it comes to sales and when it comes to support. So if you look at your users today, you could include a set of tools that they can interface with you through. Interface with a chatbot through text. So if it's something that you have, for example, an e-commerce site, and you could put a chatbot there that helps people navigate the e-commerce site, recommend products, follow up on orders, all of that easily done through a chatbot. That would be a good place to use a chatbot, which is text-based, for customers to go back and forth and interact with. Another version or another example use case of a text bot are things where you've got documents back and forth. So you've got an example of a medical labs company that does medical lab tests, and then there's a chat bot there where the bot interprets the lab results of a company, and the user, the patient, the customer can interact with the chatbot to analyze their data and work on it. So that's a great use case for text bots. Then you have the voice bots, where again it was up until recently really expensive to have phones coming into your startup, because you have to man them with people. There are different shifts that these people go through. You have different volumes of traffic coming into your phone lines at different times. So you can't have your people manning these phone lines 24/7. So you do that sometimes in the working hours, but sometimes they're not dedicated for this job. So there are many issues with that. Today, you could replace all of that hassle by having an AI-based voice bot that actually addresses customer queries 24/7 on the phone. And we're using this extensively for many different use cases. Our customers are using this for booking appointments. They're using it for a reception in a hotel. They're using it even in the guest services as a concierge service in a hotel. Some customers are using it to do live interviews with hires that they want to hire. So there's many use cases for these voice bots that work really well and in a very cost-effective way. And the third use case is where you could put avatars on iPads or actual humanoid robots or robots in general in physical presences. So you see this happening in airports, in hotel lobbies, any area, any retail shops that could have some physical presence, or physical store. These kind of avatars and bots could be also amazing to engage with your users. Now, what happens is you decide which kind of format you want to interact with, and it could be the 3 formats. And in the background, you connect this to the agentic AI workflow for your business. So this is the best way and most efficient way to really make use of AI at this stage. They're very easy to set up, very cost effective. Like in our example of our products, we have over 100 ready to go templates for different use cases. Sometimes setting up any of these channels could take minutes to sometimes maximum a day, and you'd be up and running, and it's cost effective. Usually it's paid based on volume. So in that way, you could start small and it scales with you. And this is really a great, quick use case for you to start applying. And our suggestion is to start with the AI text bots and voice bots, because these are quick to set up. You could quickly see the value, and they can be deployed on your websites or linked to your telephone numbers. For the voice agents, you can have them also on the website with a call button like you see over here, or they could be linked to a telephone where someone calls a number and the voice agent responds to them. So I encourage you to experiment with this. They can really scale your sales and customer experience and can quickly make a difference for your business. So you can give it a try. If you go to ai.potential.com/Rachel, within one click, you could basically set up your AI agent. Rachel will guide you, and you can give it a test drive. You will get a free, if you set up a chatbot, you get a free 1 month, I think, subscription. And if you try your 1 week, sorry, your subscription on your chatbot, and if you try the voice bot, you get a free 10 minutes of call volume. So you can test it out and practice. And the pricing is very cost effective. Chatbot starts from $10 a month, very, it's easy to get in. And voice bots start at $50 a month. So for startups, I would suggest every startup to have these set up. Have a chatbot that's ready to be used on your website or on your social media, and have a voice bot that can actually interact with your customers, sell your products and services, provide some more information about your products and services. So that's my suggestion to you. And that's it from my side for this week. I wish you all the best. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about in upcoming weeks, whether it's a specific topic you want to handle, or within the AI world, or a specific industry, or anything that you think could be useful to you. That's it from my side. Have a great day ahead, and look forward to catching up in the future.
Thank you, Shadi, for sharing those insights with us. Now, let's jump into some quick demonstrations where we'll show you some of our AI tools in action, including agents, coaches, chatbots, workflows, and more. As always, keep your questions coming in the chat. The team will be answering them as we go along. I'll hand it over now to our product and stakeholder teams.
AI voice agents have gone from nice to have to business critical in just a few years. And in 2025, they're reshaping how companies communicate, sell, and support. In this video, we're giving you the full breakdown: what AI voice agents really are, how they work, and why they're becoming a key part of modern business. Let's start with what they are. An AI voice agent is a smart system that can talk to people just like a human would, but with more speed, accuracy, and consistency. It listens, understands, and responds in real time. And the market is exploding. The global voice AI market is expected to grow from $2.4 billion in 2024 to $47.5 billion by 2034. That kind of growth tells you one thing: businesses everywhere are jumping in. Why? Because in 2025, people expect faster service, zero wait times, and 24/7 availability. And that's exactly what AI voice agents deliver. They don't sleep, don't get tired, and don't forget anything. They handle multiple calls at once, answer in multiple languages, and pick up on tone and urgency in a conversation. You'll find them in every industry. In retail and e-commerce, they help customers search, ask questions, and even complete purchases hands-free. In healthcare, they handle appointment bookings and post-visit instructions. Banks use them for balance checks, fraud alerts, and identity verification. Wherever there's customer interaction, there's an opportunity for voice AI. But it's not just about support. Voice agents also boost efficiency. They save money by taking over repetitive tasks, and they let your human agents focus on the stuff that really needs a personal touch. They also generate analytics and customer insights in the background, so you know what's working and what's not. Now let's talk about what they're made of. Voice agents combine speech-to-text, NLP, and text-to-speech to create a natural, human-like interaction. Many also use emotion detection and contextual memory to adjust how they speak or respond based on the situation. And they integrate with your systems, so they can pull from your CRM, place orders, and much more. Looking ahead, voice AI is only getting stronger. We're seeing more emotion-aware agents, more seamless cross-device conversations, and huge growth in voice shopping. People aren't just typing and clicking, they're talking. And if your business isn't listening, it's missing out. So how do you get started? That's where Rachel comes in. She's our AI assistant, and she'll help you build your own voice agent from scratch. No guessing, no coding, just straight guidance. Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a voice showdown you don't want to miss. AI voice agents versus human agents. In a world where customer service is everything, who's actually better at answering our questions, solving our problems, and making us feel heard? You might be surprised by how far voice AI has come. And by the end of this video, you might be wondering why you haven't already made the switch. Customer service has evolved. People used to tolerate long wait times and robotic menus. Now, we expect instant, helpful and personalized support, anytime, anywhere. Call centers aren't what they used to be. Today's support systems are built on automation, AI, and voice tech that can talk just like us. That's why AI voice agents are on the rise, and in many cases outperforming humans. Human agents need breaks, schedules, and sleep. AI voice agents, they work 24/7, no coffee required. Whether it's 2 a.m. in New York or 5 p.m. in Sydney, AI voice agents are instantly available. They don't burn out and they don't call in sick. For businesses serving global customers, this is a game changer. Humans bring emotion, but also variation. One great agent, one tired one in training, you know the drill. AI voice agents, on the other hand, deliver consistency every single time. They stick to the script and use the right tone. In industries where accuracy and brand image matter, this level of consistency builds trust and loyalty. Let's say your system crashes and 2,000 customers call at once. What happens? Human teams panic. AI voice agents scale instantly. They can handle thousands of simultaneous calls without a single person waiting. That kind of scalability is essential during sales peaks, product launches, or crises. Your service never skips a beat. Hiring, training, salaries, benefits, human teams are expensive. AI voice agents? They're far less costly than building and maintaining a human support team. For startups or scaling businesses, this isn't just a perk, it's a necessity. You're not just saving money, you're redirecting those savings into growth and innovation. AI voice agents learn from every interaction. They recognize patterns, improve their responses, and offer businesses real-time data on customer behavior. That's not just automation, it's insight. You're not just resolving issues, you're learning what customers want, when they want it, and how to serve them better. But what about the human touch? Fair question. And yes, AI can't fully replace empathy, but it can recognize tone, urgency, and sentiment. It adapts language based on emotion. And when something's too complex or sensitive, it passes the call to a human instantly. Even better, AI never gets flustered, defensive, or frustrated. That calm, composed tone is exactly what many customers appreciate when they're stressed. Let's look at the numbers. 60% of customers prefer self-service, including voice AI. The market is projected to reach over $47 billion by 2034. And companies using voice AI are already seeing 50% lower support costs. Those aren't just stats. They're proof that voice AI isn't a trend, it's the new standard. Now, let's be clear. Human agents aren't going away. They're still vital for complex, emotional, or sensitive situations. But customers expect fast answers to simple questions, and that's where AI shines. The smartest businesses are using both. AI for scale and speed, humans for empathy and nuance. If you're not already exploring voice AI, you're not just behind. You're giving your competitors the edge. And here's the good news. You can start today. Check out Potential.com's voice agents and explore how they can transform your support.
Hey there, I'm Rachel, your super friendly AI sidekick, here to help you set up your very own AI voice agent. Just hit that shiny Talk to Rachel button and we'll get this party started. I'll pop up a quick little form. Just drop in your name, email, website URL, and give your agent a name. As we chat, I'll be building your custom AI voice agent trained on your website content. Your agent will be ready within a minute, and I'll send you an email with a link to test it out, plus all the details you need to get started. Oh, and you get 10 minutes free to try it, no strings attached. Never miss a lead again. Let AI handle your calls like a boss.
Before we jump into the Q&A, we have a special offer for you today. Experience our AI voice agent firsthand with a free 10-minute trial and 50% off your first month. Just use the code VOICE50. Don't miss this chance to upgrade your customer interactions. We hope today's session sparked some fresh ideas for how you can use AI to launch faster, automate smarter, and scale with confidence, whether you're a team of 10 or just one. If you've got a use case you'd like us to explore in a future session, drop it in the chat. We're always building with you in mind. Also, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn to stay updated with all things AI. Thanks again for joining us today, whether you're watching live or tuning in through Zoom. Now, for everyone on Zoom, it's time to open the floor for your questions.